Happy birthday, Joshua Aaron Cave. 35 years old today, January 30th. Man, oh man, how time has flown. Well, aside from being my son's 35th birthday, for which I'm sure the kids are going to do some handmade cards and some gifts, and they'll have cake, and they sing. That's what they do every year. This year I won't be there. I work tonight, so I'll just have to tell him happy birthday on Facebook like I already did. I put up those cute little pictures of Josh from when he was little to what he looks like now. But in the meantime, I wanted to do a quick update because as time goes by, I get so many pictures and footage that I take of things I'm doing that by the time I get around to trying to make a video, there's like 35 videos and 50 something pictures, and I have to go through and say, nope, not that one, not that one, not that one. I have to edit the videos to try to get them smaller. Otherwise, all my posts would be hours long, and I know nobody wants to watch a video for an hour. I have channels that I wish were longer because they only do about 3 to 6 minutes, and I'm so fascinated with them. They could go on for a half an hour, and I would still watch them. Currently, the one Fully Living is about the longest running videos that I do watch, and I put them on every day. And while I'm having coffee, and I don't even have to sit in front of the computer. I can listen to them. I don't have to sit in front of the computer to see it. But I know that there are some of you who've been curious to see what I've been doing, updates to my projects. The rolling pin that I was doing for a friend at work, I put it back together, oiled it all up with tongue oil, got it back to her, and she's very excited because now she can actually use it again. And like I said, what had happened with it was it had gotten water inside where the rod is. The rod got rusted, and it wasn't turning like it should. And then in turn, the moisture went up into the wood, the pin itself, and split it open. There was like 3 pieces, and they were all together, and they started to open up like that. So I had to actually put a knife in there, split it all the way open, sand all the parts of the sides, glue it, clamp it, and put it back together again. And I got it down pretty good. You could still see a gap, but it was full of glue, actually. There's no, you can't get your fingernail in there. But you could see on the rolling pin, there's a space, and that's actually solid because it's full of glue. I oiled the rod. I sanded all the rust off. I put a coat of oil on it. I even put tongue oil in the wooden pin, so because it was bare wood inside. So hopefully that if the water gets in there again, the tongue oil will repel it. My son's bonsai planters, that I call them. They're, not really big, but just a couple small ones for him to put some of his oddball plants in that he has. And I had put up, oh my God, I think it was 98 pictures of his plants, and that wasn't all of them. He's got tons and tons of plants. His idea is that he's going to sell some this summer. He's got some that are very rare and some that are quite unusual, and he wants to sell them during the summer months. So I made him his little bonsai planters out of the air dry clay, and I didn't do them right. I didn't put the legs on the right way. I wasn't thinking, and some of them I just made little balls, and I kind of made a little slurry, and I stuck the balls on, and they fell off. So to be fair and square here, I didn't do it right. Then I said, okay, let's try something different. On the next 2 that I made, I took toothpicks and I stuck them through the base into the feet, thinking with a little slurry, thinking that would do it. Nope, they fell off too. So I obviously didn't do it right. And also, air dry clay is a bit different than what I'm used to using, which is the other kind of clay that you put in a kiln, which I haven't done that since I was in high school. So this whole thing has been kind of an experiment about the air dry clay versus the clay that he got from the creek, which has been sitting here drying. It's got an unusual color to it, but it's been sitting here air drying in the house. And I'm pretty happy. There's only a couple small areas where it started to crack. And you probably can't even really see them because they're tiny cracks. But I'm pretty happy about this. I can't wait to be able to put it in the fire. And, of course, fingers crossed it doesn't blow up and shatter. But I've been watching a lot of videos, and the thing they all said was to make sure it was really, really dry before you put it in the fire. And also I saw people wrapping it in foil. So that's what I'm going to do when I get a chance. I can't do it now because we're under the old lake effect snowstorm, and I'll show you a screenshot of the forecast for today, which is today's Monday. So between now and Wednesday, I guess another foot of snow. We had actually gotten down to bare grass for quite a while there, and kind of got spoiled. Everybody's pretty excited that we're coming to the end of January, and we've only had, I think, one or two major storms so far, so that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm showing you. I took the planters. I used two-part epoxy, and I epoxied the little round legs back onto them. And then I've painted them with enamel paint, which is those little itty bottles were like $6 a bottle. They're very expensive, but they were such pretty colors. And I thought I'm buying because I never know when I'm going to need something like that. I would not suggest painting the clay with acrylic because it's a water base, and I think the water would soak in. It would not look good. At least this enamel that I painted them with, and I'll put the pictures below so you can see what they look like. I think it'll look more like what I was hoping they would look like. And they're drying right now. I've got 3 of them done. This guy I just said he's got to go in the fire pit and get fired, but I got to wait for better days. Oh my God, my niece came over with her boots. They had a crack in the heel, and her father used that Gorilla Glue, the kind you got to spray with water to activate it, and it foams. And it was all over the back of the boots. It looked really bad. And then they started to come apart. And she said, Aunt Buddy, can you fix my boots? So I tried scraping off as much of the excess glue as I could. And then I used the two-part epoxy to try to glue that patch back down. And then fill all the cracks around the heel with that and with some super glue. And I think it came out pretty good. I mean, obviously, they're not the greatest. They're just her muck-around boots. But they came out pretty good. Then I made her a pair of slipper socks. And now everybody wants the slipper socks. Plus, I still owe a couple of people hats. I finished a hat for a YouTube friend that's got to go in the mail. Oh my God, I'm so busy. It's like every time I turn around, somebody else wants a hat or some socks, or can you make something? Oh, I'm so behind. Now my one granddaughter likes her scarf I made her last year. She wants another scarf. So I've got hats, slipper socks, scarves. Plus, I'm trying to get all this stuff done because I said when spring comes, I am not sitting in this house crocheting nothing. I'm not going to do any woodworking stuff. Well, I will, but minimally. Because I want to get back outside again like I used to. We didn't fish once last year. That's just unbelievable. In my whole life, I don't think I've ever missed a summer of not going fishing at least once. Or, and if I did, it was only like at a couple occasions. Like, I don't know. But we're going to get back in the woods, get some fishing done. I wanted to do some filming with my son hunting for his fat wood because he's an addict. I don't know where he gets it from. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you the wrap-up of the projects I've been working on. And, of course, more coming all the time. Here's my brand new flag I put up. The other one fell. After all that snow melted, we got rain. We went down to bare grass, and here it is. The storm's coming back again. Can't have nice, pretty snow like everybody else. We've got this crazy pellet, hail-type stuff that comes down. And, here it comes again. Western New York, this is what we get in the winter. And of course, as I'm posting this, the ground is covered in snow. We've got several inches with another couple of inches. Well, here's my birdhouse gourd. I'm putting on the butterflies that I want to paint. My son actually took the seeds from his gourds, and he grew them already. They're reminiscent of green beans, if anybody's grown green beans before. They're a good project for kids because they grow so fast. Like, I mean, you stick a green bean in the dirt, and it's grown several inches in like a day. And so we're going to grow these next year. Here I am frying up a plantain, that green banana looking type thing. It's not a banana though. You fry them, slice them up, fry them, then you smush them, put them back in the frying pan, fry them again, and serve them with Frank's Red Hot. Yum, yum. And finally, I had said that my brother had passed away January 3rd this month. And this is my brother-in-law, who is the commander at the local VFW, presenting my mother with the flag on behalf of my brother's service in the United States Navy.